I'm doing Depp vs. Heard, entertainment, things like that. This is from Geo News. It's called Amber Heard's retracted conversation with Johnny Depp from October 2nd, 2022. Now, in this conversation, a lot of Amber fans and supporters think they've got a big win. They think it's shocking, and Geo News even reports it as shocking. But there's a problem from my side as far as what they're trying to say and make of it. So let's get into that. But of course, you guys could judge for yourself. Let's see what they got. All the audio leaks hidden by Johnny Depp's legal team regarding Amber Heard have finally seen the light of day. The audio tape has been released as part of a written document detailing the drawn-out conversation between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp that played throughout the court. The deleted portions during the trial have been underlined in red and showcased shocking insights. It begins by showcasing sound and motives by Heard for letting Depp walk away during a fight, and also includes a moment where she says, "Help me and I'll help you." I think they meant to write help there, but it's Geo News and they make some mistakes quite a bit. Okay, so they print it here. It's too small to read. I'll have to zoom in. And it begins, by the way, I can't do Johnny's voice very good. I'm not even going to try, but I don't do the worst Amber impression. Johnny, if things get physical, we have to separate. Amber, no, we don't. Johnny, we have to be apart from one another, whether it's for a effing hour or 10 hours or an effing day. We must. There can be no physical violence. Amber, I agree about the physical violence, but separating for a day or night and taking a night off from our marriage? Johnny, no, no, no. Amber, this just means it opens up. Johnny, listen, I'm giving examples. It could be effing 3 minutes, it could be effing 2 weeks, I'm just saying. Amber, we need to agree on certain boundaries so we have boundaries again. We need to make agreements and hold each other accountable to them and ourselves accountable to them, which is why I'm even bringing this up. And I gotta say, Johnny's absolutely right here. What you do when you've got some friction in your marriage, some fighting, is you get away for a little bit. You take a break from each other, like he's saying. All right, either a couple of minutes or 2 weeks or 1 day, but we gotta just separate and cool down a little bit from the fighting. That's 100% right in my personal opinion. Johnny, I'm not. Amber, you know what I mean. Johnny, I'm not saying anything negative. Amber says, I know. Johnny says, all I'm saying is we need to take whatever time we need, you need or I need, to kind of let things settle for a minute so that we don't effing kill each other or effing worse, effing like really kill each other or effing break up or whatever. Amber, I don't think that. Johnny, help me and I'll help you. Wait, they said here that Amber said, help me and I'll help you. But down on the transcript, Johnny said that. All right, maybe just another Geo News mistake. Amber, this is the thing that makes me feel unsafe and unstable, to be honest. This is what makes me not trust. Johnny, what's that? Amber, it's like that there's like. Johnny, walking away, going to a corner. Amber, no, a loophole. It's like, oh, go and take the time you need, take the time you need. Okay, fine. Every time I get mad at you, I can go split, except for, oh, wait, I don't have my own place to go split to. All right. I mean, I'm sure she could have gone someplace like Israel or Spain or something, maybe. Just saying. I find it hard to believe that there's like nowhere she could have gone. I mean, doesn't Johnny have like a huge mansion? She could have just gone to like the other side for a little while. I don't know. And it continues here. No, Amber, stop. Amber, you know what makes me think I should? It makes me, I don't have a place I can go. I'd have to go to a hotel, and I don't have the funds to do that. I mean, Johnny, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying, she cuts him off, I guess. I think we should control ourselves and not get physical. And if it gets physical and we've dropped that wall, then we've gonna drop the other one. So it's gonna be like you're gonna split or I'm gonna effing split, and who says I'm gonna come back? And this here is where I guess the Amber supporters and Geo News says this is the shocking part. Johnny, you may be right, but you can't predict the future. Once again, here's what I'm saying. if the fight escalates to the point of where it's just insulting for both of us, or if it gets to that physical effing shit, the violence, that's when we say, look, let's go to our corners, man. You hang wherever you want, baby. I'm going into the office and I'm just gonna effing sit there and try and degellify my effing brain. I'm not talking about running out of the effing house. I'm not talking about me, splitting because I'm a C word and a coward and whatever. So basically, the big win they think they have is where Johnny says if it gets into that physical effing shit. But the problem is, he didn't say if I start doing that to you, if I start getting physical towards you, if I get in that state of mind. He says if it gets to that. That's all. And the evidence was that she started those physical altercations. And it continues. And this is Johnny still. I'm talking about go to our corners. I'll go to my little office. You go. You can have the house. You just take the house and wander wherever you want. I won't effing come bother you, which is kind of what I said. Like, it's probably so big, they could be separated from each other. And if at a point you're feeling better after 10 minutes, come knock on the door. Seems fair. And Amber says, I always do that. Johnny says, and please let me finish. Amber says, sorry. Johnny, and if in 10 minutes I'm feeling like, all right, I got the situation for this, or I know how to, we can, please, I'll come knock on the door, or I'll come find you. Amber says, will you try? Johnny says, what? Will you try not to make it an all-night thing? Johnny says, I just told you. Amber says, I wasn't done. Will you try and not make it a lifestyle? I mean, will you try and remind yourself that they can just be fights and try and come on, man. So she never wants to let him go anywhere for any time. That would kind of make me feel a little uncomfortable, strange, and controlled. Why can't she just say, okay, yeah, Johnny, I'll hang out with my friends for one night. You hang out with your friends or record music or whatever. And the next day, let's see how we feel. That would be pretty easy. She couldn't even do it for like an hour. Obviously, there's separation anxiety there. That's for sure. It's a pretty common thing, but it's probably heavy with her, and it probably drove him crazy. Anyway, this is the big win they think they have. And like I gotta reiterate, he didn't actually say he did something to her. He just said that the physical stuff started and it was there, but we knew that because we know she was physically abusing him from evidence in court and listening to other recordings where she's going absolutely crazy with not wanting to let him go, her voices, her personality. So that's it. Yeah, they could have had something here if he said, when I physically start altercations or something. So let me know what you think down below. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Make a new video. Done here for now. See you next time.